Okay, Mr. Phobes here. So I'm going to show you how to set these up into the laser cutter template. So um, we're going to go open, and if you go on Blackboard, there is a laser template. It's called laser 25 scale .ait, and T stands for template. That'll be in the same folder with the rest of these videos. So just click on it, open. And then you see it comes in with a couple of things here. It comes in with the color menu, which I don't really need, um, but it does come in with the layers panel. Um, the artboard is 24 by 18, so you're going to have to purchase a piece of vellum Bristol student grade from Blick, and you're going to have to purchase one that they're about 22 by 28, and then you're going to have to cut it to 18 by 24. So you notice a bunch of layers here. We want to place everything on the red cut layer. That's the layer that cuts. So let's just lock every other layer just so things don't go wrong. So we're going to select this, and now we've got those four cutting files that we're going to bring in here. So we're going to go and then one thing to notice is there's these red lines, and they are the lines that we don't want to go past. We don't be cutting past them. If we do that, we'll be cutting into the machine. So let's go File, Place. Okay, so these are them right here, these four right here. So I'm going to do one at a time. So I'm going to place the cat, and then I want to rotate it 90 degrees. So I'm going to go Object, Transform, and then I'm going to rotate, and then I'm going to go 90. Okay, so I want to make sure that I want to be in the selection tool and move it. Okay, so let's move it right up to here. That'll be fine. Now I see that he's missing a line here. We'll come back and address that in a minute. So File. Okay, that looks pretty good. Um, you can see that there's a square around this one. It'll cut all of that stuff, so it'll cut these. If you wanted to, you could also use all the parts if you wanted to. Now let's go back to this guy right here and address this. So um, I should have seen that as I was working on it. So what I want to do is I'm going to go to the line tool here, and I'm just going to what I should do is go View and then Snap to Grid off. Um, okay, now what I can try and do, so one of the things, if you notice, let me select this, that's black, so double click. All right, and then what we can do, it's R, so just type in 255, hit OK. There we go. They don't really need to connect, but what I could do is if I select this and this, make sure they're both selected, and then go Object, Path, Join. Let's see if it's going to do that. And oh, it didn't. That's okay. It'll just run past a little bit. It'll be fine. All right. Like I said, I should have done that in the original file, but basically that's ready to go now. Um, so I would work with somebody in the class, and it'll be just a little bit more efficient. They have to be cut on an 18 by 24 piece of paper, and if you work together, you can put multiple parts in here. So I'll talk about how I'll get these cut before next week, and I'll bring them in and I'll show you how we're going to work them. So um, the only thing you'd want to do is save it and go File, Save As, and maybe call this, cat 9 and then laser, right? Something like that. Save it to the desktop. I don't want to, just in case, so maybe I'll call this cat 9 2 laser. Okay, save. And then all this is good. It's an Illustrator file. And then hit OK. There you go. And then what you're going to do is you have to put the file on a flash drive. They don't have an internet connection. And then bring that into them, and they'll cut it for you. So there you go.